Alright, and welcome back everyone to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts playing as France. And oh boy, has this campaign been one hell of a ride so far. We are back and we are currently, I think we're working on getting, yes, we just finished up these. I need to refit the ships to those standards. So we will start on that as soon as we get our torpedo boats done. We're refitting those right now. And we're building a lot of ships, and I'm getting reacquainted. I haven't played this week at all, so I'm really trying to get reacquainted and make sure I'm good to go. Let's go ahead and jump right back in. Let's look torpedo size. Okay, yes, I'm going for bigger torpedoes because more boom boom. Better engines, of course, and then we also need. Oh yeah, we got Crump 1. Did we put Crump 1 on these? Did we put Crump 1? Of course it doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say. Hold on one moment. Yeah, it really annoys me playing the. Yes, we put Cart 1 on these. Playing the Chinese campaign, and like my torpedo cruisers on this campaign can have this many guns on it, but my torpedo cruisers on my Chinese campaign can only have friggin' 6 guns on them, basically, because of the difference in type of gun. It's like, god damn it. It's like, that sucks. But hey, it's a good time. It's a good time because we are still able to have some fun with these. Honestly speaking, personally speaking, I think the French hulls are my favorite in the game. Even though I have a really big soft spot for China, like, honestly speaking, I love China to death. I really feel like the French hulls have been the most fun so far. So it is a good time. It is a very good time. And of course, we're needing to, again, refit, push all of our old stuff out to our colonies, and then proceed to have the new stuff built, which we are doing right now. Speaking of, let's go ahead and see where we've got. Okay, so we have the last two Macenas for the Havre building, and then that finishes up our battleships. So we'll have 4 Beauvais, 4 Macenas, 4 Celevantes, and then, of course, our 8 St. Louis, which are our St. Louis. Oh, my God. These things are so goddamn quick now. 21 knots. Oh, that's so good. And then the Cervantes, also 24 knots. It's like these things are ridiculously quick now. These are going to be faster than the Macenas and the Beauvais, which a lot of people might question. Like, wait, why are the Cervantes, which are an older hull, faster? Because of reasons. Fuck it. So let's go ahead and... How many turns do we have on our torpedo boat swarm? 4 months. So we have 4 months on the torpedo boats. Really can't do anything about it. It is what it is. Oh, I need to check my finances as well. I haven't looked at that. Well, I'm also playing a mobile game on the side. Do. All right. Netherlands wants a Masana. No. No, that's too big of a ship to build right now. We need our dock space. All right, so we took Honduras, which is very, very good. Let's go ahead and have the fleet go back into port. Actually, let's go post you guys in Santiago de Cuba. Let's do that. And we are really like establishing like just the blue, the deep blue of the Caribbean. And oh, it looks like the poor Costa Rica. Okay. So, oh, and the Americans took Peru. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Monroe Doctrine. Actually a really big supporter of the Monroe Doctrine. If you actually look at the Monroe Doctrine the way it's supposed to be looked at, rather than what other people tend to look at it like because, you know, they don't know their history at all. Those dirty, dirty Brits. Those dirty Brits. Alright, so we definitely have quite a few other things that we could be taking, but unfortunately we're not getting the events fired for them. Would love to take Guam, Saipan. Would love to have taken the Philippines already, but, you know, Russia, raisins. I see you, you big blob. I see you. Don't worry, I'll take you on. I'll take you on eventually. Eventually. Is it going to happen anytime soon? Probably not. Da, 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 da. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're starting to take Tripolitania, which if we can take Tripolitania and then we can possibly start snagging this stuff. I would love to take Southern Algeria and Mauritania. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. But hey, you know, connecting the dots isn't the strong suit. And we are behind on tech. Excuse me? What in the bloody hell do you mean? Okay, so average, advanced. The Italians are advanced, apparently. Average, behind, average, very advanced. So basically, the Italians and the Brits are pulling a historical move right now because they were ahead of everybody when it came to everything. A lot of people actually don't know this. The Italian Navy was one of the most advanced in the world. The problem is it wasn't a big Navy. They didn't have the power projection because they couldn't spend the money on it. So we need to get our tech squared away. What are we behind on, though? That's the problem. Like, we are actually in very good position. Is it the gun tech? Or is it the gun layout? Oh, it could be naval guns across the board that we're behind on. Because Krupp 1, like everybody should be basically adopting Krupp 1 at this point in time. Maybe in a year or two, but like that should be normal. All right, let's just run it. Let's get the fleet refit and then we'll figure it out. I don't see how we're at all even possibly behind whatsoever. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, we should be pacing with basically everything. Hey, I guess we're pulling a historical, I guess. For those who don't understand that joke, by the way, France was actually somewhat behind in naval technology, specifically naval design during this time period. There's a reason why we make the floating hotel jokes. The ship designs were not at all stellar even though I love the aesthetic. And I love the design personally, just from a aesthetics point of view. They weren't that great seafaring vessels. They were not good seafaring vessels whatsoever. There's a reason why the French kind of got their asses beat. Like, World War I, the French did not have a good time. They did not have a good time whatsoever. And that's okay, because, you know, the French, technically speaking, they shouldn't have that great of a time. France is a weird country like that. They do great things, but then they just make really shitty decisions. I pay credence to the fact that certain modern French issues go unabated, to say the least. So let's go ahead and let's just cycle turns. We're just going to get to the fleet refit. as I'm literally trying to play a mobile game on my phone and it's distracting me enough that I can't friggin' commentate properly, and it's actually kind of annoying me. But hey, you know what? We'll get there. We will get there. All right, so torpedo boats. What? What stupidity is that? Like, how are you guys not done refitting? I don't understand. Let's go ahead and refit our light cruisers next. We'll get these guys out of the way. That should... oh, crap. That put us over quite a bit, actually. Do I let it ride? That's the question. Because there is time when you can let it ride and times when you can't. No, we can't. Damn it. All right. What do you mean you're at sea? Let's go ahead and turn... Suspend enough that it... Okay, there we go. What do you mean you're at sea? Oh, you guys are still at sea for some reason. I told you to go into port. No wonder why I'm spending more money than I really should be, because, oh, yeah, by the way, these guys are still at... They're still out at sea. For some reason. I don't understand why. Okay, please go into port. See, this is one of the things, this is a mechanic that I think really needs to be fixed here, is that you should have a drop-down menu. Like, if you really, really wanted to make this a really good, proper setup, have a drop-down menu when you want to move your fleet. So you click on the fleet, brings up the fleet menu. Here, let me do this. So you click on the port or whatever, it brings up the ships. I select the ships that I want to move. I hit move, and then it has a drop down. It has another window it opens where it says, or have an option like move to different port or something like that. Move to port. Actually, yeah, okay. Move ships and then move to port. And then you select the port that you want them to go to, and then it just immediately tells them to go to that port. Rather than trying to do it on the map, because sometimes, like just shown, they won't actually go to the fucking port. So it's like, excuse, please, listen, Linda, listen. Oh, those are suspended, that's why. That's why they're not doing anything, because they were suspended. I get it now. All right. All right. Let's queue up another building. Oh my god, we're getting to the point of super battleships at this point in time, and I think we do need to slow down. There does need to be a separation of ship, the size of ships that you can build, and the ship or the dockyard capacity. There needs to be a change to that. This game could be absolutely glorious. It could be absolutely phenomenal, but there is a lot of issues that plague it. A lot of inefficiencies across the board. Like, for example, I should be able to say, hey, I want this port to expand. I want to build this port up because this is where the main fleet's going to be. Hey, I want to build this port up because I want to put a colonial division there. Hey, I want to build this port up because I want to use it as a supply base. You know, and actually, that'd be really cool is you could designate ports as supply bases. Like, oh, hey, they can't go above a certain size. So they, you know, maybe a max of like 10,000 tons. So you can put a few destroyers there or whatever, you know, when you get into the later game. But then you can build it up as a supply base so that ships in that general region are more easily resupplied at sea and stuff like that. Like, it would be glorious to see some just radical changes. And then, like, there should be a build button for maxed shipyard size. There should be a shipbuilding capacity button. You know, I want to keep increasing my shipbuilding capacity, but 64,000 ton ships, Like, that is really the upper limit of what you should be building anyways, because it's like, that's a super battleship. Like, that right there is a massive fucking vessel. Like, where the fuck, like, first off, the fact that I can build this big of a ship in 1902, most battleships weren't past fucking 25,000 tons at this point. And hell, even the frickin' Iowas, what are they, like 30? so, some of the most advanced battleships ever created, and they're less than, you know, the Yamato, you know, for example, was a super battleship. Like, it was an absolute monstrosity when it came to size. And I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it wasn't that fucking big. Hold on, let me look at this up real quick. The IGN Yamato. Hold on. Let's do a little research here. 72,000 tons. Okay. So 72,000 tons. 72. So we are building in 2 years. We will be able to build a ship that's only 8,000 tons less than the Yamato. Let's actually look up the USS Iowa. Oh, I definitely misspelled Iowa. I just fat fingered it. The Iowa class. 45,000 tons. Okay, so I was a little bit off on that. But 45,000 tons. 45,000 tons. One of the most advanced battleship designs ever created. 45,000 tons. Yeah, this right here, absolutely retarded. And I just, damn it, she's going to yell at me again. No, she doesn't actually yell at me for using the word. She's just like, hey, don't do that. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Bad habits. She is a loving woman. She is a caring woman. She's a very caring woman. All right, so those will get done here soon. And then we can probably queue up a few of these. Only a couple, though. Actually, a little more than a couple. Yeah, we can manage 2 more. Boom. Awesome. Right there. Right there is where we like to be. And this refit program is going to save us so much down the road. Like, it's gonna really increase the longevity of a lot of these ships, and we're just gonna be able to continue using them. And everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, we need to build new battleships." And it's like, build new battleships? What do you mean? What do you mean? Didn't you just refit? What do you mean refit? Oh yeah, we still got these bastards from fucking 20 years ago. They're still going strong. What about more advanced designs? We got those too. All of a sudden, the St. Louis are moving at the same speed as our dreadnoughts, and everybody's like, what? Yeah, I would love to build you destroyers. I can't yet. Speaking of destroyers, we're gonna have to queue those up after our refits. After we get the cruisers refit, I should say. I should specify that. After the cruisers are refit, then we will start refitting or start building the destroyers, because the battleships, we're going to have to do them in pairs to make sure that we're not overloading, but we also need to get more destroyers. All the destroyers. Like, the cruisers, we're going to be good on cruisers. We're definitely good on battleships. 18 battleships. Or 20 battleships, I should say. 20 battleships. 8 of them are our colonial battleships. 4 of them are the reserve battleship. And then 8 of them are our mainline dreadnoughts. And it's like, oh, we have great amounts of things. Let's go ahead and piss off everybody. Actually, no. We're not going to do that. I don't want to sacrifice my good GDP. The good is good. Even though I do need to raise my naval budget because by the time we get to 1920, we really need to be a little higher than 4.5. I've edited my opinion on naval budget. 5.5 is basically around where you want to be. 6% like the upper limit of what I'd say is good. Anything higher than that, you're actually sacrificing a lot of GDP unless you're getting a bunch of amazing events. Like the event that gives you the 1% naval budget for 10 prestige is amazing because it's like, oh, I'm not sacrificing my GDP at all. Those events are great. Okay, and so all the light cruisers are finished. Let's go ahead and start. So we've got... Okay, real quick. So our colonial stations include Spain and North Africa. What do we have here battleship-wise? Okay, so we have the Celevantes and the Silvantes. Okay. The Silvantes I want paired up with the newer cruisers. So what we'll do is we'll move everything that isn't the new cruisers out of Spain. And we'll move them into North Africa as such. And then from there... yeah, we'll use Santa Cruz. Okay, those are refitting. Oh, there's a lot of shit here. What the hell? Oh wow, there's so much here. Why is there so much here? La Coruña, you're hoarding. You're hoarding things. Oh my gosh, you're hoarding ships. Do we have anything in Djibouti? No, we do not. But unfortunately, we really can't fit anything in Djibouti. But we kind of can. So hold on. Let's put 2 light cruisers in Djibouti. So we'll have those guys dispersed there. Marseille. Let's move some extra forces out here. Yeah, we can put these extra guys in. Wait, are these the new? Are these the new heavy cruisers? Did I build? Oh yeah, I built. Oh crap. Okay. What? I don't remember building a small... How many ships did I build for that? I don't remember building only that few. Huh, interesting. Oh, there's some in Toulon. Why? Oh, that's right, because Marseille and Toulon, I had to split up the battleships. I had to split up the Dreadnoughts. That's what happened there. Okay. I'm like, what's going on here? Okay, so I already built... Okay, so Southern France's fleet is already done. And then we have the fleet building in Le Havre, which should be able to contain everything. Okay. We're actually better off than I thought in that regard. And then we'll just send some extra cruisers out here. Okay. Awesome. And then at that point in time, we're in the clear. Like, we are actually in the clear when it comes to our cruisers. Because then they're just refitting, they're in their colonial stations, and so on. So I probably should have moved these guys around before I started refitting, but it is what it is. I just don't want the new ships being mixed in with the old ships. That's my main concern, is making sure these two groups of ships don't get mixed together. And then we'll put 2 heavy cruisers and 4 light cruisers with each of the Celevante pairs, just to act as a further buffer to our ships. And then we still need to take Western Spain, or whatever the hell it is. You want a Massena? No, we can't do that. Western Spain, yeah. Eventually we'll take this from the Brits. We do need to declare war on the Brits for that, which I think, politics-wise, we do have decent relations with them, so we're not going to be able to declare war on them initially, but the Chinese are looking like they want to play. And I would love to take some Chinese lands. And I have a decent little fleet here that can act as a buffer for moving the fleet over. And we have plenty of ships to deploy, because the Celevantes can move, like, say, for example, we move the Beauvays, which I believe the Beauvays are the ones in... hold on, let me confirm this. Yes. So the Beauvays are the Mediterranean ships. So we can move the Beauvays and the Celevantes to the Pacific, start taking a bunch of Chinese territory, and our land invasion is going to also give us the ability to take more territory. We could probably secure all of China in a single war. Like, honestly speaking, we could probably take the entirety of China with just a single war. Ooh, and they started taking parts of Korea. Hey, keep doing that. Give me more territory to invade. Give me more land. I will take it. I will go nom 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 nom. Real quick, let's look. How long? Okay, 1 turn on these. And then we'll move them. Oh, the Soviets and the Germans are at war. Well, have fun. Historically, we know what happened there. It's actually really funny. There's a lot of lost context when it comes to the conflict between the Soviets and the Germans. You know, a lot of people will just paint it as communists and fascists hating one another. In reality, there was actually a lot of historical context on why they hated each other. This goes all the way back to Tsarist times. We're talking like the Napoleonic era and whatnot. The Prussians, because they had been beaten so badly by the French during the Napoleonic era, the Prussians had a lot of animosity towards the French, and so they kind of lost their animosity towards the Russians, and that's why they were able to work together a little bit. But the problem is old grudges die hard, and those grudges were borderline permanent. Like, there was no getting away from them. Let's take our focus off of this. Let's start focusing boilers hardcore. Do we want to deploy another focus? I think we should. Actually, let's look. What's our new Dreadnought design? Oh, so it's more of a traditional Dreadnought. Okay. So it's a traditional Dreadnought hull. Dreadnought 2 has wings. Okay. So Dreadnought 3 is a traditional Dreadnought hull. What's its max? 28K. Actually, let's play around with this real quick. So turbines, balanced, hydraulic, Krupp 1. Let's go 12, 8, 8, 2, 2, 2, 2, 12. All right, and what kind of... Damn it! Okay, I fucked that up. Whoopsie! Right, 12, 8, 8, 2, 2, 2, 2, 12. All right, so protection-wise... wait and let's go ahead and do 23. So we're looking at just under 20,000 tons. We can get advanced tower 2 out of it. And then, unfortunately, we don't have barbettes yet, so we can't do superimposed turrets. For this hull to truly work, we need superimposed turrets. Because, actually, let's go ahead and add on some things. So let's stick with 4-inch batteries on the secondaries. All right, boom, boom. 2-inch guns on those. Let's go 12-inch gun. We could possibly do a very basic setup and then reformat these later. Let's go ahead and throw some secondary batteries here in the center. And then that still gives us some space to play with. These guns right here, let's minus those off because I think those are going to be included by a barbette gun anyways. So, very, very basic, very run-of-the-mill. Tech looks good. Protection's good. Let's go and kind of play with this real quick. Let's go 3, 12, 3... 6, 3, 3, 3. We have the weight. We could build them and then refit them later. And these would be serviceable for a while because they just can have so many centerline guns. And hell, with higher tech, we could probably minus out some of the frontals and probably get a 5th gun in there. Do we do it? That is the question. I think I'll hold off for right now. Yeah, I think I'll hold off for right now because we've got so many ships that we need to build and worry about and refit, and I think it's just fine remaining the way we are right now. That's what we need to do. Is we need to focus gun layout. We need to start getting extra barbette. We need to unlock barbettes, and we need to unlock extra centerline guns so that we can start getting those extra bits of firepower into our system. So let's go ahead and do gun layout as a focus. We're about to get 1 superimposed gun, so that's good. But we need 2 and 4 centerline in order to truly make it work. But let's go ahead and queue up the rest of our ships that we need to queue up because we can. Let's queue up 8. We could probably get 2 more. We're not gonna be able to fit the rest of them. So we got 2 more. We got 2 more heavy cruisers that we need to refit after this batch. But that actually will get us to the point where we are almost completely refitted. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay, that's right. Those ships are moving, and then so are those. So. Yeah, the ships that are moving are the only ones we can't refit right now. But puts us in a really strong position. Yes, we are behind on tech. I don't understand why. I can only assume like it's the gun stuff mainly, because like we're not that far behind. Well, actually we're a little bit behind on boiler upgrades, because that's an 1897 upgrade. So we're 5 years behind on boiler tech, and then engine tech. Oh, we're actually ahead on engine tech once we get this unlocked. Holy shite. So geared steam turbines is a huge upgrade. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is actually a huge jump in tech for us. So that'll be something we need to consider as well later. Might be time to take off engines for a little bit and focus other stuff, because what's this, 1903? So we're behind on boilers. We're up to date on these. So okay, so that's what we're behind on, I think. Yeah, okay, so we're up to date on everything. Boiler tech is behind. Any other techs that we're close to getting that I can... 1896, so we're behind there. 1896. So we're okay, so we're behind on the ancillary stuff minus boilers. So okay, so that's how we got to do that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Stay safe.